I don't want to put it all on my son, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I never wanted him to ask me like, "Daddy, why you cut your hair?" You feel me? And I gotta tell him, they made me. I was forced to do it, or so I could, you know what I'm saying, so you could have insurance, or so. Da, da, da. I ain't trying to tell him that, man. I'm like, forget it. I want him to be like, Daddy, I know why you turned down that job. You know what I'm saying? On his way to private school, on his way to, you know what I'm saying, college. I want him to know, like, you did that because you stood up for what you believed in. You know what I'm saying? You did that because you was confident enough to make your own decision as a man. You know what I'm saying? Because that's really all it's about is choices, you know? And I just wanted to let my son know that he got a choice.
I just want money in the bank. Have no time for them. We just pray and say amen. Been here, boys, since way back when. I just want money in the bank.
Hello, everyone. My name is Walt, and I'm the host of BossLocks, a show where we are redefining professionalism and proving that natural hair and professionalism do coexist. We do that by speaking with Black leaders, CEOs, professionals, and just really dope people who are doing amazing things. Now, today, I have the honor and privilege of speaking with Kleo MCM. Kleo, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing great.
Wonderful, man. So, for those who don't know, and if you don't know him, you're going to know him pretty soon, just regardless of this podcast. Kleo is an artist. You know, he's a former college athlete, leathered in college football. He's the leader, owner of Money Camp Monopoly, a lifestyle brand that just brings all of his interests together and helps other people go after their interests and dreams. And he also has an interesting story, a unique story with an interview he had recently that relates directly to this podcast. So we definitely had to bring him on, and we're going to talk all about that. But to start everything off, Kleo, got a question for you. What are 3 things that most people don't know about you?
One, I took history like 3 times, so I love history,
yeah,
man. I mean, at first it was kind of, you know what I'm saying, it's boring. I'm tired of listening to this. But, you know what I'm saying, once I started to piece together these timelines, you know what I'm saying, I figured out why we are where we are today. You know what I mean? And like, so that's one thing. It's like I'm super interested in history. I just had a son.
Oh, congratulations.
And besides that, the fact that I do music, I like diving into business, man. That's 3, right? That's 3.
That's 3. Congratulations on having a son, man. How many months old is he?
Man, months. He finna be 1 month. You know what I'm saying? He like 2 days.
Word.
Yeah, man. Like it all happened so fast. I'm talking about I had graduated, and I graduated one Thursday. The next Thursday I had my son. Well, she had my son. And then the next Thursday after that, I had the Enterprise interview.
Man, back to back. A lot of life changes all in one.
I'm telling you, man.
Man, that's crazy. Graduated this year. What was graduation like for you?
It was not traditional. You know what I'm saying? First of all, it was in August, you know, but oh well, you feel me? At least we got to do the ceremony. But basically, I mean, it was pretty cool though. Like my whole crew, whoever came with me, you know what I'm saying? We all basically got to walk as if we all graduated. You know what I'm saying? So that was pretty intimate, you know, especially because them the people that's been pushing me to get there, you know what I'm saying? So it was like they graduated with me.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I remember my graduation was just like, honestly, it was a mess. They say it's like one of the best days of life, but I just remember thinking like, man, like I went to school out of town and everything. So it's like, man, like all these people, I probably not going to see them again. Like 90% of these people just won't be seeing them. There's just a lot going on. Man. Everyone's running around.
I graduated all the way in Arkansas. It was like an 8-hour drive, you know what I'm saying? But like them some of my closest brothers, you know what I'm saying? But like,
yeah,
I don't see them every day, man. They know it's all love though.
Oh yeah. When the time's right, reconnect will happen.
Yes, sir.
Man, so Arkansas, was it football that got you all the way out there?
Yeah, it was. I was at my first school at East Tennessee State, and I got dismissed from the football team. Really, man. Look, let me.
I know that school. I'm gonna
shed some light on that. You know what I'm saying? I was first string. You know what I'm saying? And I was splitting reps with my backup. Like I'm talking about, I would go in for the first drive. They would punt the ball. The offense would go on the field. Defense would go back out. I'd be on the sideline, and he'd be in. And we do that the whole entire game. We the only position that was doing that. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm trying to figure out what's going on. So, I mean, me being bullheaded, I'm trying to get to the bottom of it. So people asking me what's going on, I'm not talking too much about it. Then like my advisor, she asked me what was going on. So I told her about it. And she ran back and told the coach. You know what I'm saying? So that started some drama, So that during that whole week it was drama, So and then at the game on Saturday, it had built up, and the coach was like, "You can wipe the attitude off your face." Da, 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 da. I'm like, dude, I ain't say nothing to you, but this is like 20-year-old me, you know what I'm saying? So
Right.
so you feel me? I'm like, I ain't do nothing. Like, what is you talking about? You know what I'm saying? So he was like, "You're out, he's in. I'm gonna win that battle every time." So I'm like, man, I ain't got nothing for it. So I walked away. Once I'm walking away, everybody started to follow me and make it like a big old deal, big old scene. It wasn't that big, you know what I'm saying? But like, anyway, after that game, I had, took to social media, which is probably not the smartest thing to do, you know what I'm saying? But I had dissed the coaches, you know what I'm saying? So then we went in for film and stuff on Monday or whatever. And they let that go by. The next day, they told me that I was dismissed from the team, but they're gonna allow me to be recruited and stuff. But so that landed me in Arkansas. That was a crazy journey, man. That was just, but what's wild is like, it's really just part one. You know what I'm saying? Because I thought that was like the climax of what I was gonna go through. You know what I mean? And then all this stuff ended up happening.
Man, that's crazy. So for those who don't know, you're right outside of Chattanooga, Tennessee, right? That's where you're from?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Man. That is interesting. So once you got to out there in Arkansas, like, got the new team and everything, how was that experience like before COVID?
It was cool, man. Like, honestly, you know what I'm saying? It was them my brothers, man. If I'm gonna be real, you know what I'm saying? Because out there it was different. I mean, at ETSU it was its own struggle, you know what I mean? But it wasn't nothing compared to Arkansas. You know what I'm saying? Like, they ran that football team like a dictatorship, and I mean it. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy, but you know what I mean? It was what it was. How could I explain that? I don't know, man. Them just my brothers. Let me give a shout out to them real quick, man. Let me shout out Malik, boy. Let me shout out my boy Tony Bands, Ton, the T-Babe I see, JP, and one love to my boy James Woods, man. And the day I go by, I don't think about you, fool. I think about you every day, boy. I love.
That's love, man. That's love. Yeah, it's nothing like that bond, especially with the teammates, man. You're really in there together.
Yep.
Yeah, man. All right, and what did you major in?
Sport management, sport and recreation management, with a focus in the business side of it. You know what I'm saying? Because in that major, it's so broad. You know what I mean? Like, you can go straight recreation, you could go straight sport, or you know what I'm saying, you could hit the business side of it, and that's like I could own the YMCA. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just being a worker in the YMCA. So like, I really wanted to kind of get to the ins and outs. Like, how do you run a football team? How do you manage an NBA basketball team? You know what I'm saying? Like AAU, like, how does stuff like that work? You know what I mean? Because it's all a business.
Right. That's true. Somebody runs it, whatever it is. There's always somebody running it.
Okay. I'm trying to be the one running it.
I feel that. I see it. Did you see? I like literally just saw it this morning. But did you see the Pharrell Jay-Z music video for Entrepreneur?
No, I heard the song though. You feel me? And all I heard in that song was Black Man. You heard me? But I ain't got to watch the video. It just came out today.
Well, I just watched it today. I think it's been out at least a couple days. But yeah, okay. I definitely recommend watching it because like the song, like, I'm not gonna lie, like the song, it wasn't like I felt it, but at the same time, it wasn't like, okay, yeah, I just listened to it, kept on going about it. I loved the message and everything. But then I saw the video, that video, man. So I'm waiting for you to see it to really dive into it. But what they'll do is like they take different people, the whole video, all these different Black leaders and entrepreneurs that some you've heard of, some you may have never heard of, just from all over America and all over the world. And just the different things that they ended up creating or owning. It was powerful. It was a really powerful message because I think a lot of times we're kind of guided into a certain box or a certain lane.
Yeah, I can touch on that too, man. Like, just being for real, like growing up in a small town, you feel me? It wasn't nothing but like sports. Like if you wanted to make it out, it was sports. You know what I'm saying? So like it's crazy because I feel like I was tricked, you know what I'm saying, into loving the sport, you know what I'm saying? But it was really where the sport could take me, you know, and it was being ignorant to the fact that I didn't need the sport to take me anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? God put a lot of things in me, in us, on us, you know what I'm saying, in order for us to maneuver in the world, especially I don't know how I can talk on here. I guess I can be free, especially in this white man world, bro. You know what I'm saying? They really, really, really own some uniform, man. Like they want everything to be uniform. And I mean, nothing's wrong with that, but at the same time, you can't call your country a melting pot, you know what I'm saying, and want everyone to look the same, be the same, and act the same. You know what I'm saying? Like Enterprise wanted me to cut my hair, you know, but like they might want somebody else. I mean, let's say is they gay, you know what I mean? And they might want someone else to, you know, hide that fact or you know what I'm saying? But no shade to Enterprise and like that. It's just corporate America. You know what I'm saying? Like they got this box that they want everyone to fit in. Like Jay-Z, like that's why I commend him, bro. Because I've never seen Jay-Z with long hair. I've never seen him, you know, I've always seen him clean cut. He a New York guy, you know what I'm saying? So, but just the fact that he taking a stand to naturally grow his hair out. You know what I'm saying? Just to let you know, like, I'm one of the richest people that's ever done this. You know what I mean? And if I can have my hair out this way, why can't this 18, 19-year-old dude have his hair out this way and come and get this job? Or 24-year-old, you know what I'm saying, who got all the credentials and who is well qualified. You know what I'm saying? What's going to stop him from getting that job or her from getting that job? Is it their hair? Is it their skin? Is it the way they talk? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is it, you know?
Yeah, I think you're exactly right. You're exactly right. And man, yeah, I love Jay-Z for so many reasons. And like the whole like his whole life, his career as he continues to grow, it's all the blueprint. And I feel like I oftentimes look at him and like so like recently he partnered with I think it's like the Long Island, it's a college in like Long Island, New York. And he created the Rock Nation School of Business. You see that?
I did see that. What it like he said he'll be talking about. I really don't know what the class will too much be about, but like
well, it's an actual school. So like, you know, colleges will have different departments for certain majors, like a business departments, things like that. So it's
the
like a
school of
legitimate
science, but this is
school of business for sports and entertainment.
that's hard. And I seen, you know, he do that Rock Nation stuff too. You know what I'm saying? Like that's big. That's big. Like if I can get right, not if I can get right, I'm right already. But this music stuff, once it get going and it's smooth, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't mind doing that neither, especially because they finna start paying college athletes. So it's gonna be somebody that's 18, 19 that needs an agent.
That's right, because man, when you like when you like not even that star player, if you just like on the team and you getting paid for it, you start having people come to you already, but when you have money with it too, and especially if you never had that money in your life before, like I remember when I was in college, just like started working more and I had like I think it was like I had $100 bill and I was like the first time I had $100 bill to my name. I was like, dang, that's kind of crazy just looking at it. It's like when you look at that money you never had it before, it just does something. You don't even know what to do with it, like especially if you never had that guidance. So
well, the future said money that money make you greedy when you're starving.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, and it could be. It was a lot of times, man, in school. Like I wish I had a little check, little something. You know what I mean, something like that. But I'm glad that they doing this. Cause I actually wrote a paper about this my senior year in high school and my freshman year in college. Like the fact that these people need to be paid. Like Enterprise, my hours at Enterprise were the exact same hours I had as a college athlete. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as waking up, going to workouts, making it to get some food, making it to class, you know what I'm saying? Making it to some other classes. And then after that, you got meetings. You know what I'm saying? And then after meetings, you got practice. Then after practice, you gotta get some more food. And then you gotta go do all of that work you just, you know what I'm saying, done in class. You gotta go home and do some homework. Like it's a real deal, like it's a lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? It's a job, it's a career, if you're gonna ask me. You know what I'm saying? Even just going to college and doing it, that's a career because these people they are demanding something out of you. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of this scholarship and blah 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 and all this money that you might be getting or receiving, you know what I'm saying? It's a fugazi, it's a fugazi, you know what I'm saying? It's just something to keep these people quiet, keep their mouth closed. It's some hush money, so to say. You know what I'm saying? Because like you can't tell me like Marcus Mariota out in Oregon, like you can't tell me he wasn't just getting so much love. And you know what I'm saying? It's just because he's famous, that does not erase the fact that he might be hungry in the dorm room. You know what I'm
That
saying?
is a fact.
People don't think about that, man. You got to walk around in college, and college ain't nothing but it's a status game, you know? And of course you want the newest shoes, you know what I'm saying? You want whatever. If I'm out here and I'm busting my tail so your wife can have a place to stay, your daughters and sons can go to private schools, you know what I'm saying? And you keep your job, you know, what's wrong with me being fresh? Or sending some money back home to take care of my people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Man. So what's because so I think we're probably at different levels for sure. So the school I went to, I played soccer in school, and it was in the NAIA, and so it's a smaller division than NCAA.
I know NAIA. I was going to NAIA school for my last year, but
over.
Yeah, I said forget it, bro. I'm here to graduate, not play football.
That's interesting. So what could have triggered that mindset within you?
Really my hometown, man, just where I'm from. Like it's crazy, man. Everybody I looked up to that played football, you know what I'm saying? They either went to jail for selling drugs or went to jail for some other shit, or just don't do nothing now. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And like it kind of put me in that, like, as a kid though, it wasn't no bigger than football. Like nothing was bigger than football. You know what I'm saying? So I would try to figure out what happened and what went wrong from a football standpoint, not a life standpoint, you know. And really, once I got released from the team at ETSU, you know, like that kind of opened my eyes to things are bigger than football, you know. And actually, I went out there in my first semester in Arkansas. This ain't pretty, man. I went out there my first semester in Arkansas, and I had a 0.8 GPA. That's coming from ETSU, being kicked off, going out to Arkansas from January to May. I had a 0.8. You know what I mean? And that was definitely wasn't intellect. I graduated with a 3.0. You know what I'm saying? If that says anything, like nothing was bigger than football. So I went home every day and I thought about football and music. You know, I never really cared about school because it was just like, I'm not in Arkansas to go to class. You know what I'm saying? But it's a package. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to make the sacrifice. You know, like if I truly wanted to work at Enterprise, cutting my hair would have been a sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? But me truly wanting to play football, going to school was a sacrifice. Like, so I went out there from August to December, and you know what I'm saying? I got back in school and I got back eligible. I had like a 3.4, and just that semester. And then the next semester, you know what I'm saying? I went back and I gained my eligibility back and I started playing football. And then once that year went by, this is 2018. I broke my ankle like week 6. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it was really crazy because like at the time I was really heavy on, like, I started reading books. You know, I started reading up on Think and Grow Rich, As a Man Thinketh, the Kabbalion. Oh, it's another book, The Four Agreements. You know what I'm saying? And like once I started reading up on that, you know what I mean? And then I got hurt. It was kind of like I manifested that injury because it was like I kept thinking, like, because I wanted to go to the NFL so bad. I don't give a damn. NFL, CFL, AAF, it didn't matter what it was. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to go. And I was just like, the only way I won't go is if I get hurt. And I got hurt. Every day I was thinking about it, like, damn, man, if I get hurt, bro, what am I going to do? Like, what's going to be life after football? I started preparing myself for life after football. So once I got hurt, it was sort of like, okay, like now it's the real life. You know what I'm saying? Now it's real. And I just, like, that mindset came from a lot of different places. You know what I'm saying? And it didn't all happen like a light switch. You know what I'm saying? It was really slow and painful. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I had to, it sound crazy, but like in order to become who you want to be, you know what I'm saying? You got to kind of kill who you were.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to really break up with the person that I was, you know what I'm saying, in order to say, okay, I'm gonna wake up at 6 this morning and I'm gonna do some, you know what I'm saying, check out the t-shirts, see how much they cost, see how much I can make off of this, see what the, you know what I'm saying, and really just get the business down pat. Cause I can keep going, man. When I started music, you know what I'm saying, it was all music, it was all fun, you know, even like just like football. But when I started music, it was all fun. And I just wanted to know how to make it, how to make the best song. And then, you know what I'm saying? Once I started to really get into it, I realized that it's not always the best song that make it, it's the best business. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like
interesting.
you now you can't stop a good song. You know what I'm saying? Like Old Town Road, that country, that you cannot stop a good
Yeah.
song. I don't care what you do. There's no stopping a good song. But once you put business behind that, it's unstoppable. Like, let me think of a good song that had business. I'll just say Travis Scott Astro World. I mean, it's not my favorite, but like just that album, it had so much business structure behind it that it made it successful. Like this man had a basically a carnival at his tour. You know what I'm saying? Every show of his tour, that made it an event. Like everybody wanted to see it, everybody wanted to watch it. You know what I'm saying? Like even with this, with the BossLocks, you know what I mean? Like you want to flow traffic to that. So you want to figure out the best business scheme in order to make that happen, you know?
That's right. That's right. I like how you tie that all together, and it kind of shows exactly why you're doing what you're doing. This isn't
Right.
just like starting a label. It's not just getting into music. You have some purpose behind it, which is
Yeah.
interesting. So, can you tell us about Money Can't Monopoly?
Okay.
You know, what you want to do with it?
I mean, it started with four of us, you know what I'm saying? I'm still cool with all everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like, but like I started to really take it like serious. Like this is what I want to do, you know what I'm saying? Like this is how I want to be known and stuff like that. So I just started taking it serious. And like when it started, it was really just about like people getting money. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's something that everybody can get along with. You know what I mean? Like I'm in an apartment. Whoever downstairs from me, they want some money. You know, so nothing. So you can get in with Money Can Monopoly, man. You just got to be about getting your paper, man, and it's just a lifestyle of that. You know, nobody wants to live, you know, like poor and poverty, and nothing's wrong with that because I definitely didn't come with a silver spoon. I was poor, you know what I'm saying? But like I worked and I grinded, you know what I'm saying? I pulled myself up and you know what I'm saying, with the help of family, you feel me? But like I pulled myself up and made it happen, you know what I'm saying? That's really what Money Camp is about. Like that's the that's the that's the motto. That's the mantra. You know what I'm saying? That's how we feel. You feel me? But like honestly though, I really want to like hit so many avenues with it. You know what I mean? Like with the music or with the like how Rock Nation got Rock Nation Sports. You know what I'm saying? Like or just a production company like where you got photographers take pictures. You know what I'm saying? Videographers and graphic designers. Like look, like you know what I'm saying? I know so many people that do so many things like that. It's almost necessary to be multifaceted. You know.
Mm, that's
And
interesting.
I look at Money Count like a YMCA. You know what I'm saying? Like if you want to hoop, you got that. If you want to CrossFit, we got that. If you want to lift weights heavy, we got that too. You want to swim, we got that too. You know what I'm saying? That's how I think about Money Camp. I wanted to be able to hit a wide area of people, you know, good
Love it.
variety.
Love it. Love the mindset behind it too. I think that's something that a lot of people would get down with.
Appreciate that, man.
Hey, I want to take a quick break to tell you about a Facebook group we've put together called Working While Black. It's the #1 group for Black professionals, creatives, entrepreneurs, and people in the workforce to connect, learn, and support each other's growth. It's an extension of this very podcast and will be a place to dive deeper into topics discussed on this show, as well as having the opportunity to participate in a live Working While Black series that addresses the Black experience in the workplace. Now, if you're feeling this, then you'll want to join immediately because we're naming the first 50 people to join as the founding members who will get special privileges as the group grows. Now, you can join today by searching for BossLocks Working While Black. And also, to just make it real easy on you, if you click the link in the description, it'll take you to our site where you can learn about our guests and everything that they're doing, but also you'll see really easy instruction on how to join the group. I'm talking about like a click of a button and boom, like you're there. So, it's free, it's easy, and it's built to support Black growth. So join today, and I'm looking forward to see you there. Now, thank you very much for listening, and now back to our show. So with this year, with COVID hitting, kind of changing graduation, like I feel like there's a lot of like, we could look at a lot of like losses really, but really I personally like to look at losses as lessons, kind of lessons learned.
Right.
So with that in mind, what would you say some of your like 2020 wins and lessons learned have been?
Okay. I mean, one was that, you know what I'm saying, like having a son, you feel me? So like you got to be selfless, not selfish, And I had to learn at the beginning of this year, I had to learn to be selfish. You know what I'm saying? I had to learn to really, because I'm the type of person who will really help people out. Like, I don't care. If I got $20 in my pocket and a little kid come up and he like, I need some money, man. Let me get some money. I know you got some money. If I will pull out that money and give it to him. You know what I'm saying? And like, because I believe in energy, you know what I'm saying? They come back, but like, it was just like, that was the lesson. Just learning to be a little selfish, you know what I'm saying? And then in the middle of the year, learning to be selfless because I just had my son. And before this interview, he was tripping. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, please be asleep by 3:30. Like, it was crazy. It got crazy, but you know what I'm saying? So that taught me real patience. But just from the Corona aspect, man, really my opinion on that is just the world finna change. You know what I'm saying? Like, before 9/11, if anybody said you got to walk into this airport and take your shoes off before you get on the plane, no one would have believed that. Like, people would have been like, bro, you so crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? But now I couldn't even go to work without a mask. I can't go to the gas station without a mask. Like, I was literally at the job interview at Enterprise and I couldn't even shake his hand. You know what I'm saying? Like, this has completely changed the world. Like, it's on some touch less. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. The less you touch, the better your life is, the more smooth you maneuver. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just, and even like I be seeing the Breakfast Club and stuff, and they do interviews like this. You know what I mean? So it's just adjustments. So selfless, selfish, and adjustments. That's what I learned. And we just in the third quarter. So I know I got one more lesson coming in this year.
That's right. Year's not up.
I'm telling you, man.
I like that. I think you're exactly right. I like to say COVID really exposed a lot. Like, one with like just like how it like affects people health wise. I've learned, I'm not an expert at all, but just learns that it kind of like heightens whatever is going on within you.
Yeah.
And I just think like that really happened with just the world and how society's established. It just really heightened everything. So you see a lot of Black people affected, and
man,
if people from environments affected.
If you want to get off topic, I mean, it's not off topic, but if you want to go, if you want to go there, I would say 2016, the election year. You know what I'm saying? Like, I saw a lot of people in my face telling me like, F the current, not the current president in 2016, but dude that's in office now. You know what I'm saying? They was really like, oh man, he's crazy, man. He'll never win. Oh my God. And then they voted for him. And then he won. You know what I'm saying? So like I seen a lot of smiles in my face, but you know what I'm saying? Like there was frowns in the ballot booth, you know, and it was just like that's when I started to see like life change. Because I went through high school, like my whole high school years was Obama. So I saw a lot of love, but it was fake love. But I saw a lot of that. You know what I'm saying? But like what I didn't see was when these kids my age go home and all it is like bash Obama this, bash Obama that, Antichrist, and all this. So I'm in the Bible Belt. You know what's going on.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? And then I get to college and we more open, we free. You know what I'm saying? We talking, we having free conversations. So, you know what I'm saying? While Trump's saying all of this outlandish stuff, you know, we having conversations about it in the locker rooms. And, you know, like they like, nah, man, he's crazy, man. He'll never win, blah, 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 blah. Then he turns around and wins. So that right there put me in a little mindset of, you know, like who can you trust? You know, but like we'll just fast forward to now. Like for example, I'll give you Kanye's example. Then I'll forget Kanye. I'll go with my example. Man, I bought me a mask. It's a red mask. It's like the red hat. Same font and everything. It says, keep calm and stay 6 feet away. But it looks like this. You know what I'm saying? And I bought it on purpose because I walked into Walmart and he's like, hey, masks are required, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, all right, cool. Then I go buy one. So I went in there and bought the mask that would make him the happiest. And when I tell you, man, I walked outside and everybody was my friend. Everybody was my friend. Like, hey, man, how are you doing? Oh my gosh, man, this is good mask. Nice mask. Yeah, bro. And I'm just like, that is crazy. You know, like, because it's like a Harley Davidson jacket. If I drive Harley Davidsons, I'm a biker, you know what I'm saying? And I see you got on a Harley Davidson jacket, I'm gonna be like, hey man, nice jacket. I like that.
Right.
You know? And it kind of threw me off because I was in the mall like last week and it was a man and his son. He had on a Trump Pence 2020 hat. You know what I'm saying? I had on this mask, you know, and I look at my girl, I'm like, babe, watch this. You know? And I'm like, hey man, I pointed at his hat, I pointed at my mask, and I gave my thumbs up. He said, man, all you gotta do is listen. That's all you gotta do. He's telling you the truth. I said, oh my God. I said, babe, if I had food in my hand, he would have ate it out of it. You know what I'm saying? Because he was so excited to see me black and like involved in something that he believed in. You know? And like, I just felt like it's a lot of fake in this world and it's a lot of undercover people. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong. Like Trump most definitely brought out, I say he brought out a certain crowd to where like, hey, I own how I feel. If I want a wall on that border, I'm gonna say that. Karens. He brought a lot of Karens out. You know what I'm saying?
Karens.
But he also made the people that could keep it a secret even stronger. You know, because like my dad, like he works in Tennessee, you know what I'm saying? So they talk about politics, they grown, you know what I mean? But like, he was just like, man, it was probably a lot of people that told me that that's who they wasn't going to vote for and they voted for him. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of set me up in this space to where it's like, I mean, literally, who can you trust? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna look at me and tell me this, and this is how you feel. But when you go home, you feel a different way. You know, and that kind of opened me up to America and how it really go down in this country.
That's a good analogy for America, though. It's almost like that is the way to be as you grow in your careers. Like, make friends with people up top, you know, but don't, you know.
But that ain't
that
it,
face
man.
up at front, yeah.
That ain't it. That's not how you do it, man. You gotta stay true to you, man. Like, I don't care what Kanye was trying to accomplish. He put on. Look, bro. Kanye put on the hat and he got into the White House. You know what I'm saying? Like, I put on a mask. It don't even say nothing that they believe in, but Trump tell you not even to wear a mask. But you feel me? Like, I put on a mask And these people are open to have conversations with me. They'll let me know anything I ask, because they think that I'm like-minded with them.
Mm-hmm.
But little do they know, like, I'm so like up here that I could fake like I'm down here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it just, I don't know, that blew my mind. That was something that happened like this past week. I had to touch on that.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm glad you shared. That was a good story. It's kind of interesting. Like take away just like the politics from that interaction. That's just very just interesting. Just one on one, like two different types of people saw one common similarity, and there's just that
Yep.
human connection just right there.
Mm-hmm.
And like who knows, other than that, without the mask, he may have looked to you a complete different way. It could have been a whole Karen moment right then and there. So,
You feel me? I had to pull out the phone, been on World Star, all the extra.
right. And that's interesting. So what do you think about the not necessarily who you're gonna vote for, but just like this political environment we're in right now as we're heading up to the elections?
Circus. It's a circus. You know what I'm saying? Like my pops, he keep the TV on CNN all day. I'm like, man, if you keep your TV on this one channel, you only gonna get this one amount of information. So like he get mad at me because I go to his house and it'll be on CNN. As soon as the commercial break cut, I go to Fox. Only because I want to know both sides. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are they praising them? Why are they bashing them? You know what I'm saying? What's my opinion? And I've always been that kind of guy. Like, I'll take the left, I'll take the right, but then I want to make my own opinion in the middle somewhere. And like, the last election, it was some Ebola. Now it's Corona. You know what I'm saying?
That's true, huh?
Trump giving away money. I told you I like history, man. But Trump, he just giving away money now. You know what I'm saying? It's different. Like, and honestly, I hear so much about Trump that it kind of drowns out every other nominee, basically. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Every other candidate, it drowned it out because like he's gonna tweet. Like it's gonna sound crazy. Donald Trump is like a rapper. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He needs to keep popping. You know what I'm saying? He needs to stay hot. He needed these 4 more years. He needs these. You know what I'm saying? So like he's trying to stay hot. He gonna diss Biden. He gonna diss who he gotta diss. He is 6'9". That's who he is. Donald Trump
Oh,
is
that's
a
a good
clout
point.
chaser. He is a
Yeah.
clout chaser. He will do everything wrong. He'll rat on his homies. You know what I'm saying? But that Epstein dude, that was down there his best friend. And he don't know him no more. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a circus, man. Like CNN is TMZ. You feel me? Fox News is E News. Like these people, they really
All
parallel. You know what I'm
attention.
saying? That's all it's
Yeah.
about. That's all
It's
it's
like
about.
whatever side you're on, everyone's just trying to get the attention drawn right
Everybody
to
just wants
them.
some clicks, man.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a good analogy, Trump and 6ix9ine. I was thinking Trump and Kanye, and that's definitely why I feel like they definitely click like that. Cause
Right. Crazy.
yeah. Mm-hmm. Man. So speaking of actually the whole rap life and everything, well, actually first question, do you consider when you present yourself, introduce yourself, what do you say? Do you call yourself a rapper, an artist, MC?
I
How do you
mean,
present yourself?
my Instagram say entrepreneur. You
I
know what I'm
like
saying?
that.
Because like I'm the one who gonna go buy the beat. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go in the studio, spend money on studio time. You know what I'm saying? So that's spending money on the beat and studio time. Then I'm gonna go spend my time in the studio. You know what I'm saying? To make the song. Then I'm gonna work on the song, and then I gotta pay for the song to get mixed and mastered. You know what I'm saying? And then after that, I gotta start coming up with ways to get the graphics, get me some cover art. You know what I'm saying? Like little things like that. So I'm the business. You know what I mean? Like some people just rap and that's all they got to do is go into the studio. Like you know what I'm saying? Do that. But like I'm the dude that's paying the rapper. I'm the dude that the rapper is talking to before he releases music. Like I'm trying to be a one-stop shop, man, one-man army.
I
You know
like
what
it.
I'm saying?
I like it. Do you plan on bringing on other people soon, or is that just as you grow?
I mean, I got my brother with me, you know what I'm saying? He really the reason I started rapping, you know what I'm saying? I was playing football.
All
I
right.
wanted to go to NFL. I wanted him to be on BT MTV. You know what I'm saying? But like now I'm trying to do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? I wanted him to take it serious, so I started doing it. Now we both taking it super serious. You know what I'm saying? He be performing with me. He gonna be with me at this Roy Wave concert in Swainsboro, Georgia. It's right by Statesboro. And then right in like Huntsville, Gadsden, Alabama area. You know what I'm saying? I'm performing with Pooh Shiesty and Fujiano. They had just signed with Gucci Mane. You know what I'm saying? But like I've been serious, I would say, since 2018. You know what I'm saying? I released my first project in 2017 and it was fun. You know what I'm saying? And I started to see how many people was liking my music. I'm like, dang, bro, like y'all really liking my music. I thought y'all only liked me because I was balling on the football field. Like, woo, woo. You know what I'm saying? Now they like my music. So it kind of tapped into a different, not a different type of love, because I feel like it's the same exact love that I got, like that I get from waking up, going to the game, and playing in front of all the people. But it's from a different source. You know what I'm saying? Like I still love getting the feedback from people. I don't care if it's bad comments. I like negative comments. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know why, but I like going in there and reading what somebody like got to say. Like I don't care if they calling me a mumble rapper or I'm singing or you know what I'm saying? Look what he did to this beat. That's a poor beat. I feel bad for these pianos. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Because it's traffic. That's really all people want. It's traffic. Like, you know what I'm saying? If nobody clicked on TMZ today, TMZ would shit itself. They would
Right.
lose their mind if they got 0 clicks in one day.
No such
You
thing as
know,
bad press.
exactly.
That's very cool. That's what's up. And you really have like you. I mean, regardless of what people say, like you just mentioned, like you just dropped it like there's nothing. Like you're gonna be open for Rod Wave. Like no, that's actually like that's a big thing that a lot of people would like do the most to kind of get to that position you're in. And you also
Yeah.
mentioned you open for a money bag. Yo, how long ago was that?
That was this past Sunday.
This past Sunday.
Yeah, him
Yeah,
and
man.
Mulatto.
Oh, both of. Oh, okay, yeah. That's what's up,
Yeah,
man. That's well. One, congratulations on that. Those are three
appreciate
really
that.
great moves. Um, and so I'm curious when you kind of think of it from this entrepreneurial perspective and everything. What is it that puts you in these type of positions?
Uh Me not wanting a boss. You know what I'm saying? Like I've always been in trouble, man. Like I don't know, but it ain't never been no like I ain't ever, you know what I'm saying, done no stupid, crazy, outrageous stuff that you be hearing about on the news. It'd be like the teacher might be talking and I might be whispering to some girl and she's like, hey, you know what I'm saying, on me. Like for real. Like this it started way before that. But like I first had got suspended in like the 4th grade and then like I ended up getting suspended like 7 through 12. You know what I'm saying? Like every year I got spent at least once or twice. You know what I'm saying? On some real like petty stuff, like beating on the school desk or you know what I'm saying? Or I might have gotten into a fight or something. But like they punched me first though. And he called me the N-word. That's stuff you deal with in Tennessee, man. But he called me, I'm in 8th grade, 8th grade. You know what I'm saying? While I'm walking down the hall, he looking at me like, and look, he said, what, nigga? I'm like, whoa, bro, like, what's wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? And then he just hit me in the jaw. So now
Mm.
I'm like,
Oh, damn.
you feel me? So I had to beat his ass, you know. But I got in trouble for that. But like, really though, man, it was just I was always in like, I guess maybe authority. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't never really done good with that. Like, cause even my football coaches, like I was real coachable. You know what I'm saying? But I had to know why. Like I wanted to know why. What you know what I'm saying? Why I was doing what I was doing. You know what I mean? I'm like that with my parents. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't like it. You know what I'm saying? But like I gotta know why. What's going on? You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna tell me to take out, like you can't just wake up and be like, take out the trash. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be like, hey bro, man, take out the trash so this house ain't dirty. Oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why it's always been like that small with me. But like I just
Mm-hmm.
I never really liked being told what to do, especially when I believed that my way was better. You know what I'm saying? So like you could have seen me being in enterprise and they like man, I want you to line these cards up this way. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, well, they might look better going this way. You know what I mean? Then I lose my job. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no time for that. So I'd rather make my own job. And I'd rather, you know what I'm saying? If I'm wrong, I would rather see the numbers and then realize I'm wrong and go correct my mistake, you know? Instead of, cause like if my coach wrong or if the coach was wrong, you know what I'm saying? I can't go tell him he wrong. You know, I can't go tell him, man, you just put me in a messed up position and made me look stupid in front of all these fans. I can't tell him that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but if it's my business, I trust my judgment. You know what I'm saying? My football team, my defense, my whatever, I trust my judgment. My family, you know what I'm saying? It don't matter. Like me not taking that job, like it was a lot of people talking about, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel bad for this guy's family. I'm like, man, I really feel bad for your family because you sitting here on the internet and you looking at my life and you typing away, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting here trying to make some money for my people. Like, you ain't get no interview. You know what I'm saying? You weren't clean enough to do that. You ain't graduate. So you feel me? Like I feed into the hate sometimes, but I don't like it. I mean, like not feed into it. You know what I'm saying? But I like the hate sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But I don't necessarily like feed into it or like let it make me or break me or something like that.
Mm-hmm. That's good. That's good. And so what you were talking about just made me think like a lot of times, I especially think this in school. That's why I think it's important to have more like Black teachers in school.
Yeah.
But just like those things that people may have seen as like problematic, but really what you're explaining is kind of more like leadership potential. Like you're asking
Thank
the
you.
why so you can learn.
I was a team captain on every team I've ever been on. I was the team captain. You know what I'm saying? And like I've always been good with leading. You know what I'm saying? Like even in the weight room and shit, it might be 5:50 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? But we in there like, you can't do that. You will get nothing done being droggy at 5 in the morning. You already mad because you had to wake up. So you might as well get over
Right.
that, go hard in this workout and get better. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I always been that type of guy as far as like making people up their level of play. Like LeBron James, you know what I'm saying? He make everybody on his team better. He a Capricorn too. I'm a Capricorn. You feel me? I always remember that. But you know what I'm saying? Like I always felt like just me being there made everybody around me better.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? And like I took that same approach in the music. I took the same approach in the business. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, one thing, if you in college right now, you a college student, save your PowerPoints. When the teacher lets you download the course through a PowerPoint, do that. Cause I got like all of them. Every business class I took, I got the PowerPoints on them. You know what I'm saying? So I can teach my brother. My brother ain't go to college. You know what I'm saying? He graduated high school, and that was it. Nothing's wrong with that. But he got the same source of the knowledge that I got, and I paid for it. You know what I'm saying? So each one can teach one if you keep these PowerPoints. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't got to be an hour and 30-minute class like college. You know what I'm saying? It could be,
Mm-hmm.
hey bro, let's go through these PowerPoints. Boom, 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 and you stop on something. Make it a real life example and let these people grasp it because it's listen, man. College is like high school. You feel me? The college is like the NFL. You know what I'm saying? It's all of it all of it is it's a gradual, you know what I'm saying, increase in everything, in difficulty, in pay, in benefits, you know what I'm saying? It's just it's about it's not where you start, you know what I'm saying? It's where you finish. You feel me? You just gotta cause these people on the block, man, they ain't never seen nothing. But if I can show them one business PowerPoint, it might spark their mind to be like, man, I want to sell socks or
Right.
anything. You know what I'm saying? So, you know.
Man, I like that a lot. Each one could teach one. That's powerful. That's powerful. Cause like I know there's that the miseducation of the Negro, and they talk about like when a Black person is, like goes off and gets their education, they go out to school, get the education, the same information, they could come back to their own hometown and teach everyone. Just
Right.
usually what ends up happening is they just keep on going, so they just kind of leave their hometown behind.
Yeah, I
And
mean
I
yeah, go
can't
ahead,
really
go ahead.
speak badly on it because sometimes you just have to remove yourself from environments. But at the same time, it's just really special when you can find ways to send back resources and information back home.
The key to being or going back home or you know what I'm saying, reaching out to back home or building back home, the key to that is your connection to the youth. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember how I felt as a kid. You know what I'm saying? All these people that I looked up to and you know what I'm saying, wanted to be like, you know, I knew that if they came over there and they talked to me, it would make my day. So I try to do that to all the little kids in my hood. You know what I'm saying? Like I literally, you know what I'm saying? Like they think I got money. I ain't got no damn money. But because every time they come up to me, they ask me for $1, and I just so happen to have $1. You know what I'm saying? So you feel me? Like it's the youth, man. If you can get their attention, and you know what I'm saying, like that way, you know that what you building, it's got the potential to grow. Like if I built a recreation center back home, you know what I'm saying? I feel like everyone will go to it. You know, especially the youth, because some of the youth is cool with me, you know what I mean? And they gonna want to go, you know, and then they gonna have siblings or might have little cousins, you know what I'm saying? Or somebody new to the town, a new kid in school, and you can come to this recreation center. You know what I'm saying? Just because it feels inclusive, you know what I'm saying? And it's about the youth. If you're gonna go back home and you ain't trying to touch the youth, you know what I'm saying? I feel like you're going back for the wrong reasons. Because you 9 times out of 10, if you made it out of there and you going back, you know what I'm saying, you probably gonna go back to shit on these people. You know what I'm saying? And it's not shit, man. Their history go. But like, and I don't care, bro. Just that's the slave mentality. I hate it, bro. I hate it because like it's like a dog. Like if you got a big dog and it's meant to be outside, you know what I'm saying? That's where it's gonna stay. And you got a little dog that's meant to be in the house, and that's where it's gonna stay. You know what I'm saying? These dogs are not they both dogs, but they're not gonna like each other. They both can't speak English. They both boo boo and pee, and no one can do anything about it. But they don't like each other because I get treated different because I'm outside, and I get treated different because I'm inside. You know, and it creates a inner conflict. You know what I mean? Like little do you know is if I'm this outside dog and I'm this inside dog and we working, it's two different types of information, you know, and we got an advantage over the one that's in the house and out the house, the white guy, you know what I'm saying, or the human. We ain't got to make it about race, but you know what I'm saying? It like, and
No, I feel you.
we've been programmed for hundreds of years, you know, and we
Yeah.
just now starting to break out that mode. Like I was watching Dick Gregory a lot, you know what I'm saying, before he passed, and even when he passed, I started watching him way more, you know, and what he was saying was he's a comedian, but what he was saying wasn't too much of jokes. Like he told them as they were jokes, but it was really reality. You know what I mean? And it
Right.
was like, let me think of one if see if I can. It'd be all right, man. You can go watch. You just type in Dick Gregory on
Yeah.
YouTube, and they'll be everywhere. But like, you know, it's just like when you if I was to take over my city, you know what I'm saying? Like, first things first, in order for me to ensure power, I'm gonna make sure that everyone that has the potential to rise up against me, I'm gonna make sure they don't like each other. You know, like
You know, it's with what you're saying is actually very, very real to the point where that's exactly what happened. Because I don't know if you study this in history, but something I learned last summer. I
put
took
me on.
this. It was this course all about racial equity,
Mm,
and they taught you. They went all the way back to like when slaves were first brought here.
yeah.
And when they first brought here, there's like the whole concept of race and everything, like it's all been invented. And they
Okay.
basically used it to separate everybody. Because at first, the black people, the white people were there, even like some Native Americans are all, working together. They're all under the same oppression, basically. I
Hmm.
mean, different, but similar oppression. So they
Right.
linked with each other. They'd like run away with each other and everything. So they started just introducing race and starting giving the white
Mm.
people a little more hierarchy and all that. And then it got to the point where like I forgot exactly what happened, but they were incentivizing people to kind of keep black people in line, or if they ran away, kind of bring them back and everything.
Bro, you
They
just put
gave
me
land.
on.
Yeah. I have to
Like,
find the resources and send it to you. But yeah, it's
but nah, it's too real. You know what I'm saying? Because like you gotta think like, okay, white. You know what I'm saying? Like that's all you hear is white. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't hear Italian, you don't hear French, you don't hear German, you don't hear Australian. White. These people are from different places, different parts of the country. You know what I'm saying? But when you come to America, you are American. You're not French American. You're not Italian American. You know what I'm saying? You just stay in Little Italy, or you stay in Chinatown, or you know what I'm saying? You stay where your people stay. You stay where the Polish people stay. You stay where the Italians stay. You know what I'm saying? What I'm trying to tell you, it's really bad because like it's gotten to the point to where I mean, I don't want to say that it's beef between like Africans and African Americans, you know what I'm saying? But like there is a friction in that relationship, you know, because these people in Africa, like I mean, everybody's done been touched as far as colonization. You know what I'm saying? Like
mm-hmm.
these folks went into Africa. That's the first place they went. That's the richest place in on the earth. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So why wouldn't you want to go there? And why wouldn't you want to find out why these people like I'll finish this before I go on to that. But like, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of separation, you know, in our communities. Like dark skin, light skin. Like what the fuck? Are you kidding me?
Yo,
Like
that
we talking about dark skin and light skin, and these people are all the same skin color. You know what I'm saying? But they ain't sitting here talking about, oh man, look at his nose, or oh man, look at his ears. Oh bro, dude, his people are from Italy. Like we're not messing with that. You never hear that with white folks, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause they band together. You feel me? But they only band together because that's what they were taught and that's what they knew. And we run away. That's what we taught. That's what we knew. You know what I'm saying? In order to get out of this situation, take off. You know what I'm saying? Like in order to get out of the South, go to the North. You know, it like that's what we were taught. You know what I'm saying? Like you see, I got this chain on me. You know what I'm saying? Like it's for real. Like it's really real. And you know what I'm saying? We are our history. You know what I'm saying? But we can be bigger than that. You know what I'm saying? But like really, there's
mm-hmm.
no history bigger than our history. If you look up African history, you know what I'm saying, or just I say ancient Egypt. You know what I'm saying? Commit. I really hate when I hear people call it Egypt. You know what I'm saying? Because that's that name was given to it. It was invented. You know what I'm saying? But Kemet means black, the black land. You know what I'm saying? And Egypt is Kemet is the only place where water goes from the bottom to the top. Biggest river in the world, and it runs backwards. You know what I'm saying? Like God don't make no mistakes. Them
Mm.
pyramids is in the exact spot that they need to be in. When the sun go up, the sun come right at the peak of this pyramid. You know what I'm saying? Like it's nothing over there is by accident. Everything is
Wow.
divine. You know what I'm saying? Like literally everything is divine over there. You know what I mean? Like I just say Christianity, for example. You know what I'm saying? Like I got a cross on my thumb. You know what I'm saying? I hate to have it upside down, but like I got a cross on my thumb. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and like after I got the cross, you know what I'm saying? I started to do more research on it. And before before Jesus, the cross was, you know what I mean? Like people got hung on crosses, you know what I'm saying? Like if you were a revolutionary, if you went against the state, you know, like this is what you got put on the cross, you know. And Jesus, we he didn't go against anyone, you know what I'm saying? But like they put him as an enemy of the state, you know, and
Mm-hmm.
you get the cross, you know, and like that's why it's the symbol of that religion. But like the cross really means time, time and space. You know what I'm saying? You got time and space. You know what I'm saying? Like both on linear planes and they cross each other. This is when you know what I'm saying? Like when time and space meet, a human happens or an event happens or an experience. You know what I mean? But like the Ankh. I started reading more on the Ankh, you know what I'm saying? And it's
Mm-hmm.
the Egyptian, the Kemetic symbol for life, you know, and just looking, like reading up on it. You know what I'm saying? It's before we got here, we wasn't too much religious. You know what I'm saying? When we got here, we became religious, but we were spiritual before then. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like meditation was big, you know, in spiritual countries. You know what I'm saying? Spiritual places of the world. I don't know where I truly come from. You feel me? If you ask me, I came from South Pittsburgh, Tennessee, USA. You hear me? But like, you know what I'm saying? Something in me knows that I'm bigger than where I came from. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just a power.
Mm-hmm.
When people got their foot on your neck, they don't want you to understand or realize that you got the power to take it off. You know, and that's really where we at right now as black people in America. You know what I'm saying? Like we got power, we got the power. You know what I'm saying? It's just how we gonna go about it, how we gonna unionize. Like we got to stick together. You feel me? Like the NBA, that turned me up. You know what I'm saying? Just seeing that
That
they
was
did that.
powerful.
You feel me? But then out of the 16 teams in the bubble, only the Lakers and the Clippers said, let's postpone the whole season. Let's postpone the whole playoffs. Only 2 out of 16. The majority of them people in the room are black. You know what I'm saying? But like only 2 out of 16 said, hey, nah, we ain't going for this. And that let
Yeah.
me know, like, okay, we was powerful enough to make a big decision. But like what stood in the way of making another one? You know what I'm saying? It wasn't power because they realized they had the power. It had to be something, you know what I'm saying? Something in that room. Nothing outside of that room. A lot of things outside of that room could have changed. You know what I'm saying? Some of that stuff. But like in that room, in that moment, you know what I'm saying? Like 14 other teams was like, nah, LeBron, nah, Kawhi. We want to finish the season. We don't care about what's going on. I mean, they do care, you know what I'm saying? Because they showing the change, but like
Mm-hmm.
it's different. You gotta be able to Malcolm X, what do you say, man? You gotta be able to die behind this shit, man. For real, bro. Cause like this is
Right.
this is really real. Like these people was really like the government, like they was really on Malcolm X because bro had the power. Like they called this man the Black Messiah. Like that's not you don't get that name. You know what I'm saying? Just for from waking up in the morning. You get that name because you really got a persuasive power that can make people rise up. You know what I'm saying? And realize what's really going on. Because it's absolutely crazy when you sit back and think about what's really going on. Like just to get on some like a, a recent, you know what I'm saying, really a future topic. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Like this 5G shit. Let me just talk to you. This 5G, bro, is absolutely mind blowing how fast it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Like they telling me that my phone can be 100 times faster. Like it's already open. My phone can be 100 times faster than this and that, and click on the app and open the app. Like my phone can be 100 times faster, and nothing can happen. Nothing, like nothing's wrong. You know what I'm saying? That takes a lot of power, a lot of radio waves, and a lot of frequency in order to get your phone to where it never loads. You get on YouTube and the video is all the way to the end already. You know what I'm saying? Like, so people are gonna have to be more spread out. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna have to be farther apart, you know, because my phone can't have this power and your phone have this power and we be in the same space safely. So, but with the new technology, you can't have one big cell phone tower and it power everybody's 5G technology. You got to have like stations. Like instead
Mm-hmm.
of it being a cell phone tower, it'd be a cell phone station. You know what I'm saying? And these waves, they can't travel through solid objects. Like it won't be able to make it through a brick wall or a tree or anything like that. So you gotta, in order to keep this power consistently, you gotta put like you've been to college, so just think about like 10 of these on a college campus. In order for this whole college campus to be fully 5G efficient, we running and autonomous cars and autonomous buses to take you to school. You don't need human interaction anymore. It's gonna have to be fast, efficient, and close together. It's probably 20,000 cell phones on the college campus, and you got to really power these with this type of power. You know what I'm saying? And you can't have that many people in one space. And this happened. This look 5G when I mean, the talks of it has been out for years, but 20 Patriots Falcons, whenever that Super Bowl was, they had
2018,
18. AT&T had an ad during,
2019.
and well, hey, I don't want nobody to know where I'm standing because I feel like I be looking at too much shit. But AT&T, they had a 30-second ad with nothing, no noise. It was nothing on the TV, but it said 5G E, 5G AT&T 5G E for 30 seconds. That's all it said. It was everybody loves Super Bowl commercials. You want to laugh? Nah, wasn't no laughing. Wasn't nothing said. It was just introducing 5G E. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of last year, end of 2019, you know what I'm saying, they started to come through. And then you get 2020. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, 5G supposed to be up, running. We got Teslas driving themselves, blah, 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 all this 5G technology. You know what I'm saying? But then something happens in the world and they tell you you have to be this far apart from each other. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to be on no conspiracy shit. I'm really just on some like, in the events of history, something happened before the event got wrote down. And honestly, I do think that this coronavirus BS is something to get 5G out into the people because it started in China. China already, they have a 5G city. You know what I'm saying? It's a city that's ran on 5G, fully autonomous. Like Toyota, they trying to do this thing called a woven city. It's literally like the city is braided together. You can get everywhere. You can get right here on this street, right up here. You know what I'm saying? Like everything is connected. So, and it's got a power grid. It's ran on a power grid, like up under it. You know what I'm saying? You can type in this called the woven city. They'll tell you all about it. But like it's ran on a power grid and it's got fully autonomous robots. You know what I'm saying? Autonomous, that means they automatic. They go by themselves. You don't need nobody to do anything. And they bring you food from under the city. You feel me? They McDonald's is up here. The robot and come to your town and bring it to there. You know what I'm saying? Things are really becoming Jetson-esque.
Interesting. Go start with the 5G.
So I started with 5G, man. Like this shit's real. Like, cause I mean, I remember the transition from 3G on my phone to 4G LTE on my phone, and the shit was so fast that I didn't think it was real. I come from using Facebook on my flip phone. You know what I'm saying? And now I got this, and I got the whole internet. I got the world at my fingertips. You know what I'm saying? The 5G is gonna make it way, way crazy, way, way crazy. But the last thing about 5G, they say that it's coined as the Internet of Things. You know what I'm saying? If my oven is wireless or if my oven like Bluetooth, I can 350, boom, and it's gonna start warming up. Like my car, if I don't have to press a button and it'll take me to my favorite gas station. And like things like this are about to start happening within these next 5 to 10 years. And you really have to get the world prepared for this. You know what I'm saying? So I think that Corona is real. You know what I'm saying? I believe that folks getting sick. I know people that died. You know what I'm saying? But like, bruh, you cannot tell me with all of this new technology coming in, we get a new disease and nothing's wrong. Like nothing's connected. You feel me? Like that's different.
That is interesting. I would say I don't know anything about 5G, but everything sounds very interesting. I can see how everything connects. So I'll one thing I like about podcasts and this podcast itself is I feel like each episode has longevity to it. So be interesting. You said 5-10 years?
5-10 years. Come back, look at this.
We're gonna look
and
at
the stuff I'm telling you, you're gonna be like, Bro, that's crazy, bro. My like Papa John's just pulled up to my house with nobody in the car. It's gonna be like that.
5G. Okay,
Amazon.
cool.
Never mind. I ain't gonna talk about Amazon, bro. The CIA might come after me or something. But Amazon,
Right.
bro, Amazon has taken the world completely
Yeah.
over.
And they made a couple acquisitions that have made it so that they could really, I forgot what is it, Ring, and there's also some type of drone tracking technology to help with tracking packages and delivering
Yeah, that's what they
packages. So
want.
it
That's what
all,
they want. That's what they want.
um,
I was looking up because I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Jeff Bezos, that's my guy. He a Capricorn too. You feel me?
got that a
Jesus is a
Capricorn
Capricorn.
club, yo.
You hear me? You hear me? Okay, so Jeff Bezos, bro, he's so genius, man. But anyway, bro, like he really want to have like stations, like package stations, to where like you don't need humans anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like I worked at Amazon. A robot could do exactly what I done. Like I just went to an aisle and picked because the scanner told me where it was at, and I went in there and picked it. A robot can literally go and be there and pick that same item the same way I did. But the only thing about this robot, it is not gonna complain. It's not gonna ask for a salary. It's not gonna ask for any raises, and it don't gotta go to the bathroom. These folks is on
Yeah.
that. Like,
They're already on it. There's this T-Pain at the show, the T-Pain School of Business, and one of the first episodes of season 2, he went to this burger place in California. It's a startup tech, but a restaurant.
yeah,
And basically the whole thing was run by machines. Like they had a machine that would take the meat, grind it up, put it in the patty form, cook it. Even
really,
had someone with the buns too. I think actually no, they had a person slicing the buns, but that was the only thing that person did. That and cleaning up.
that's crazy,
Everything else,
man.
cooking the burger and all that stuff, done by a machine.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Hey, I want to take a quick break to tell you about a Facebook group we've put together called Working While Black. It's the #1 group for Black professionals, creatives, entrepreneurs, and people in the workforce to connect, learn, and support each other's growth. It's an extension of this very podcast and will be a place to dive deeper into topics discussed on this show, as well as having the opportunity to participate in a live Working While Black series that addresses the Black experience in the workplace. Now, if you're feeling this, then you'll want to join immediately because we're naming the first 50 people to join as the founding members who will get special privileges as the group grows. You can join today by searching for BossLocks Working While Black. And also, to just make it real easy on you, if you click the link in the description, it'll take you to our site where you can learn about our guests and everything that they're doing, but also you'll see really easy instruction on how to join the group. I'm talking about like a click of a button and boom, like you're there. So, it's free, it's easy, and it's built to support Black growth. So join today, and I'm looking forward to see you there. Now, thank you very much for listening, and now back to our show. So, yes, one thing I like to ask everyone who comes onto the show is, how do you define professionalism, like in your own words?
Professionalism is how you respond. Professionalism is being able to act first, and predict the response. You really got to be able to. I don't think that professionalism has anything to do with your external. I think it's more about what's inside of you. You know what I'm saying? Can you handle the stress of a job? Can you handle the pressure of a job? You know what I'm saying? Being under pressure, can you still make professional decisions? Like, if I don't care if I had the worst day in the world, you know what I'm saying? I go on the job and a customer come in saying that they want this. I'm not going to be like, man, that I just had the worst day of my, you know what I'm saying? You cannot do that. Like I compare that to athletes who perform or who, go to play games after the death of a loved one. You know what I'm saying? That's being professional, That's being able to respond to anything in any different environment. You know what I'm saying? But basically is being able to respond correctly and having the guts to act first. That's professionalism.
I like that answer. I always feel like there's no wrong answer. I think usually every time for the most part I hear a different type of answer, but that one I don't think I've ever heard from someone. Like sometimes there's a lot of like similarities, but that is kind of unique one. I like that. Yeah. So when you kind of think of professionalism and well, before we get there, actually, you. So I came across you after I saw a post. Actually, my girlfriend sent it to me,
Mm-hmm.
and in the post, I saw you dressed up, which you said was your Sunday best. You were
Yes,
talking about your
sir.
experience at Enterprise. Can you share a little bit about kind of everything around that and what led up to that moment?
Man, I went to Dillard's. You feel me? I didn't go to TJ Maxx, man. I went to Dillard's. You know what I'm saying? I tried
Mm-hmm.
to go in there and really be like, if this what I gotta do, this what I'm gonna do the best. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna go over the top. I'm gonna look good every day. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna really change my wardrobe for this job. You know what I'm saying? I was really ready to, man, I prepared for that job like it was a final exam. You know what I'm saying? Like I literally studied, you know what I'm saying? I was ready for the questions. I was ready for the, you know what I'm saying, stories, not story, but you know what I'm saying, examples, real life examples. You know what I'm saying? I knocked the interview out the park, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I went in there, you know what I'm saying? Like my girl, she was like, good luck. You got this, blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, when I come back, I'm gonna be an enterprise employee. You feel me? And I made my mind up, and I knocked the interview out the park. Like they loved me in there. You feel me? Like folks was, you know what I'm saying, eating out my hands. But you know what I mean? And I was eating out of theirs too. It was cool. It was a really cool, almost lightweight, perfect situation. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, God just had other plans. Cause it was just like, you feel me? Like they had called me and it was just like, well, you got the job, you know what I'm saying? You just got to cut your hair. I'm like, oh, okay, shoot, cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, at first, I'm like, shit, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? But then once I hung that phone up, man, and me and my girl started talking, like, well, once I hung that phone up, I was like, hell nah, fool. I cannot cut my hair, bro. Like, I've been doing this forever. And you know what I'm saying? I always said, like, in high school, like, I was like, I don't think the world would be I don't think the world would be bold enough to ask me to cut my hair. Like by the time I get out of college and you know what I'm saying, I'm looking for a job. I don't think they'll be bold enough to do that. But I was wrong. You know what I'm saying? And it happened. And salute Enterprise for trying to make it right. You know what I mean? But like at the same time, it should have never been wrong.
That's right. So I feel like I understand why, but I really want to hear from your own words. Like, why
Mhm.
did you kind of choose to say no?
I don't want to put it all on my son, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I never wanted him to ask me like, Daddy, why you cut your hair? You feel me? And I gotta tell him, they made me. I was forced to do it, or so I could, you know what I'm saying, so you could have insurance, or so. Da, da, da. I ain't trying to tell him that, man. I'm like, forget it. I want him to be like, Daddy, I know why you turned down that job. You know what I'm saying? On his way to private school, on his way to, you know what I'm saying, college. I want him to know, like, you did that because you stood up for what you believed in. You know what I'm saying? You did that because you was confident enough to make your own decision as a man. You know what I'm saying? Because that's really all it's about is choices, you know? And I just wanted to let my son know that he got a choice.
I love that. Love that.
Appreciate that, bro.
Mm-hmm. Says a lot. And I was wondering because earlier you mentioned sacrifices and talked
Mm-hmm.
about like it'd be a sacrifice to cut your hair, but if anything, it was kind of a sacrifice to say no, but for kind of a bigger purpose. You're
Facts,
teaching your
bro.
son a lesson like 10, not even 10, man. That's a
Straight
lesson
up.
that you can just continue to learn over and over through life.
Exactly, man. I didn't even know that post was gonna get that much attention. I mean, I ain't gonna say I didn't know because the interview was Thursday and I had posted that on Monday. So the whole time I'm like joking with my family, my mom and stuff. I'm like, man, like y'all gonna make me post this and go viral, man. I ain't trying to post it. I don't want to go viral. I ain't posting this. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna go viral, blah blah. I posted it for real and it went viral. I'm like, oh my gosh, fool, like now what? You know what I'm saying? And it really put me in that because I've always been that type of guy. Like, oh my girlfriend, she was saying like she's more of a process type person. I'm more of a result and then what? You know what I'm saying? I
Mm-hmm.
want to know the answer and then what? Like what do I do with this answer? You know what I'm saying? And like I don't know. That was just that wasn't a it's not a good look. You know what I'm saying? I felt like they was really trying to change me.
Yeah. Hmm. Thank you for sharing that, by the way, because I know that was definitely it's never like easy to say no to a job, especially after it's offered to you.
Facts. Oh my God, benefits, everything. But everything was on the table. Like, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And I knew I could rank up in there. And that's what's so crazy. It's like I'm competitive, you know? So I really couldn't wait to get in there and rent my first car or, you know what I'm saying, put my first log in or, you know what I'm saying, get somebody to buy a protection package. Like I couldn't wait for things like that. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't what it was. Now I'm trying to get people to buy, you feel me, mixtapes and, you know, sweatsuits and shit like that. You know what I mean? But ain't nothing
Mm-hmm.
wrong with that. Like absolutely nothing's wrong with it. Cause you know, more people done made money off an idea than people have working.
That's a good point. I like that. I like that. So, let me ask you. I'm curious about your lock journey. You said you had
Okay.
locks in high school. Is that right?
Yeah, I got them in 8th grade.
Eighth grade. Okay, so you've had them for a minute. Do you?
Hmm.
You know what's funny actually? What I started my locks the summer before eighth grade too. Actually,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
about 2009. You know what I'm saying?
2009.
Ish.
Yeah, yeah,
So, you know.
2007 for me. But yeah, man, that's funny. Do you remember what inspired you to start your lock journey?
Yeah, I never really liked my hair. You know what I'm saying? Like it would grow up and it would just curl up or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, and Lil Wayne was popping at the time. Lil Wayne, you feel me? I was like,
Yeah.
Wheezy, you know what I'm saying? So I just grew dreads. And then like Waka Flocka started blowing up, you know what I'm saying? Then Future
Mm-hmm.
blew up and it was just like now everybody, you know what I'm saying? Now everybody on the dread wave. But when I was in dreads, man, folks was on my head, like, oh my God, bro, what is wrong with you? Girls coming up to me like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, why would you do that? It just doesn't look good. I'm like, man, baby, stop. Because when I'm a senior, you're gonna be on me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, damn, my hair got long. It got long by the time I was a senior. But that's why I started the dreads, man. Just cause it was just I wanted to do something personal. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
My mama friend, she had dreads, you know, and like she just talked to me about it, you know what I'm saying? And talked me into it. You know what I'm saying? Then she ended up twisting my hair, you know, and then I got these bad babies.
Yeah, they look nice.
Appreciate that, man.
Yeah. So, what's something that you wish that people understood about locks or just natural hair in general?
God would not put something on your body that he wants you to cut off. This grows without doing anything. I could sleep for 10 years. My hair won't. You know what I'm saying? Like this is it's love, it's strength, man. It's power. You know what I'm saying? It's a journey. It's who I am. Shit. You know what I mean? I wouldn't know who I was without them. You feel me? Like I would have to kill another person. I'm talking about myself, y'all. You feel me? Like
Right. Everyone remember back earlier. It's
figuratively,
like gotta,
people.
yeah. Man, I like that answer. So, another thing I like to ask everybody, there's no wrong answer to this either,
Okay.
but do you consider your locks a hairstyle or a lifestyle?
That's my life, man. You know what I'm saying? I done had this fade, these dreads with the fade since I got it. You know what I'm saying? I knew that this how I wanted my hair. I knew that this who I wanted to be. You know what I mean? And it happened, you know.
Love it. Man. Cleo, I want to thank you for taking the time for this and especially, so soon and everything. Like this was a really like quick process. I reached out, boom, boom, and here we are.
No
Especially,
cap,
giving
man.
me the chance before Ellen reaches out to hear your story, get that scholarship. Yeah, you heard it here first. But And I know there's like so much more to your story and your journey. So before we go, is there anything else you wanted to touch on or say?
Man, I want to tell you I appreciate you for giving me this platform. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't get to talk like this a lot. Because my friends, they not. If I was telling them some of the stuff I'm telling you, they wouldn't give me the attention you was giving me. You know what I'm saying? And like, it made me feel good that I can talk really about intellectual topics. You know what I'm saying? Or about topics that's not really comfortable for people to talk about. You know what I mean? I just, you know what I'm saying, want to give a big shout out to BossLocks. You know what I'm saying? Like that's who need to be shouted out. Is you, my dog.
Man, I appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'm glad we got the time to really like let you like speak on all of it, man. I loved every single moment of it.
Appreciate that, bro.
All right,
and y'all subscribe to my YouTube, man.
I was about to say, how can they find you?
Skirt, boom, boom, boom. That's Instagram, that's Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, everything. Kleo MCM. Even my Snapchat. Y'all can add me on there too. Y'all want to see what I'm doing every day.
Can't miss it.
I just want money in the bank. Have no time for them. We just pray and say amen. Been here, boys, since way back when. I just want money in the bank. I don't want no problem. Family know, yeah, they know I got them. Just want lazy in my wallet. Just want money in the bank. Have no time for them. We just pray and say amen. Been here, boys, since way back when. I just want money in the bank. I don't want no problem. Family know, yeah, they know I got them. Just want lazy in my wallet. I just want money in the bank. Baby, please don't stress me out. I just wanna have some fun. And a bank too much, Prince Charles. But that's fine, I'll chase his mumsy. She don't love him, but she loves me. Feelings mutual, baby, trust me, baby, trust me. David told me fire upon them. I don't even wanna watch them. Cause the way that they're hating, that shouldn't be a problem. David told me 30 billion. Out this world, I want other Williams. Not Serena, I'm talking about the skinny one. But the skinny one. Money in the bank. Money in the bank. I just want money in the bank. Money in the bank. I just want money in the bank. Money in the bank. I just want money in the bank.